I'm Basquiat. Life was always hard for me growing up. Had a hard time. Parents didn't have any friends. But what I hope is that all my feelings, all my hard times are shown here.
Okay, so you're Jean-Michel Basquiat, you're from New York. Tell us something about yourself. You're an artist, tell us about your work.
Well, the painting represents the hard times I'm coming from. The life I led. Talking about my heritage. The days when I used to just go home straight from school. Didn't have any friends. This represents a whole lot about me.
Okay, so yes, it's a painting. You're a painter. You had a hard life. You died of a heroin overdose.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. What is the painting about?
Well, let me try and tell you.
Today,
It's about, excuse me?
If we could just speed it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to that. What I'm talking about here is basically my heritage. We're talking, as you can see on the wall, this is kind of like a picture of the wall of my days of graffiti. You know, that's where I first started my base.
All right, I think we've heard enough. You know, I get it. He's a graffiti, he's had a hard time, and he does a lot of drugs, and he's not very articulate. So, I don't know if you guys are ready to make a decision. Do we need to hear any more?
I mean, I love graffiti art, and I love the painting itself. Not so sure about the guy behind it, but I really like the painting. On the painting alone, I would say yes.
Dogs, donkeys, dubs, whatever it may be, he's got something, and I believe in it, and I believe he has what it takes to be on the A Factor. We'll get it.
I gotta say, I kind of agree. He may not be able to express himself clearly, but he does express himself very clearly in the work. The work's amazing. I mean, I've got to be honest.
Isn't it?
If he didn't open his mouth, he was straight in there. But that's the best painting I've seen in a long time. That's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
No, there's no question.
I give
for
him
me.
the no.
You get a yes from me.
Yes for me.
I'll give
3
you a yes.
yeses. You're going to Hollywood.
So congratulations, Basquiat. You just made it to Hollywood. How do you feel?
So, huh?
You just made it to Hollywood. You got the yellow ticket.
Well, so the painting deserved to get through. It's all right.
So do you think you have a good chance to take it all the way in the A Factor in Hollywood?
You know what? The painting says it all. They know it was great. I know I'm great. And that's it.
Well, I see that you got a lot of confidence, and I'm sure you're going to do just fine. So congratulations, you are going to the A Factor.
Nice. See you.
I'm Matt Barney. I thought you would have recognized me, being as I am a world famous artist. You will have seen my work before at the Cremasters cycle, focusing on the cremaster muscle of the testes, which essentially pulls up.
I'm telling you.
Yes, it's true.
Cremeister, right?
Cremeister.
Yeah.
Getting a yes from Lisa already.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You know your biology. Well
I
done,
do.
well done. So what this focuses on, in case you haven't realized already, this is my illustrious self here. And this is me from trimester 4. And basically this is focusing on the differentiation of the sexes. As I was mentioning, the cremaster is a small muscle located down here in the testes, and it lifts up the scrotum to enable the testes to maintain a constant temperature at all times. So for example, if I get too hot, it will pull my scrotum up like this, and then as a result of that, it will...
Sorry, Matt, I'm sorry to stop you.
Yes.
I don't think we need a biology lesson, right?
I like it. You can keep going.
Yeah, I'm interested here.
Look, Matt. Look, you're clearly, confident, intelligent, articulate young man, and Actually, sounds very interesting. The whole thing sounds quite interesting to me.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of information behind it. It seems like, you know, you really know what you're
I
talking
think you're a
about.
little bit odd, but
Yeah.
actually.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
I would say that. and
You
I'm
see,
the
I believe in
judge. So,
bringing together a lot of different threads of art, and sometimes people who are not as intelligent as me have trouble grasping the concept. So the idea is that I bring together things like installation, sculpture, painting, and then I marry it together with film, music, in order to truly communicate a message.
You know what? I've learned more in the past 5 minutes than I have all day from this guy. And he gets a yes from me.
I imagine it's going to be a yes from Lisa because he basically talks about his balls.
Yeah. The creme meister gets my yes.
Excellent.
I like this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a little odd, but actually I think he's a
There's
genius.
something about you.
I think the work's fantastic, which is if I was an artist, I would definitely be inspired by you. It would make me what you make me want to make art.
And I love your
I
life.
think it's great.
Thank you very much.
You're a good
What's up
looking
with the
guy,
artist,
and
Essentially, in Cremaster 4, I represent a satyr, which is an ancient creature
Yeah,
present in Celtic and
mythological.
older
Yeah.
myths. And it shows fertility, it shows the strength of the male organs. And so in this case, I thought I would come in character to help you to understand better the meaning of the
that's
artwork.
very good. He's
I'm
got a lot
impressed,
going on
actually,
in
yeah.
the work.
Yeah, man, he's got it
He's
together.
thought about it, and yeah, I think it's
Great.
not beautifully presented today, but I think the work's
Yeah.
beautifully
I like
made, and it's you know, mysterious, and 3 yeses. You're going to Hollywood.
man.
Well, it seems the judges really knew what they were talking about. They recognized talent as they should. And I've been chosen to go through. I'm going to Hollywood. Bye.
I'm Damien Hirst, the most famous and the richest artist of modern history. This school could take a man to the moon, that's how expensive it was, and that's why it's the best art you can see. I think they're all going to be totally blown away by my creation. So once they've seen this, they won't even want to see anybody else's rubbish.
Interesting that a lot of the other artists today, they bought one, he's bought 2. Okay, and you're British, and you're a young British artist, and seems like you sell paintings for a lot of money, so you work for a lot of money, and... Well, tell us about your work first.
I got a shark here, and it's split into 3 pieces, sorry. And then the skull signifies the death of the shark.
Right,
Just
I
the
have no
artist.
idea what's going on here.
I'm confused. Okay, did you do that yourself?
Well,
Did you catch the
well,
shot?
I thought of it, and then I got...
Oh yeah, did you catch the shark?
Well, I got somebody else to catch a shark. I ain't going to catch a shark, am I?
Okay,
No,
well, did
come
you
on.
put it in the tank?
Well, no, but I told somebody to put it in the tank, didn't I?
Oh, so you didn't actually make the piece of art?
Well, I made it in my head, and then I made it happen. It was realised like this.
Did you put the diamonds on the skull yourself?
No, but I was the one who told the people to put the diamonds on in the first place.
I'm just, I mean, I don't know, you know, what you've been drinking. Maybe the formaldehyde that the shark is sitting in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, not this, you know, the dead shark, the skull, death.
Hey, this-
death. Oh, God.
Do you know how much
God, give
money
me a
this cost?
break.
Do you know how much money this cost me to put this together?
Yeah, I'm sure it was
It
very
it weren't cheap. These aren't fake. These were real.
Yeah, well, I'm
From
sorry,
what they
but
told me.
just because it's expensive, it doesn't mean it's any good.
I don't
And
know.
from where I'm sitting, it's not
Well,
very good. I'm very pleased for you. I hope you buy yourself.
Oh!
That is a first.
Wow!
Oh!
Okay then. Yeah,
I
bye-bye.
think he's gonna buy it.
Bye, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So Damien, I heard you walked off the audition.
Those guys don't know what they're talking about. They're talking crap. You ever seen what 50 million looks like? Because that's what it does right there. You ever seen what 100 million looks like? Because that's them right there.